everybody, and welcome to what's already the 6th tip of the 15 tips on how to survive the holidays without gaining weight. If you missed out any previous video, don't worry, you will find all the other tips and all the other videos on my Facebook page. But today we gonna talk about what you should do to avoid filling up your stomach, being a chef in the kitchen, preparing all the food for your lovely guests in the evening. Because of course, as a chef, I think it's very important that you taste your food. But tasting to see whether it's spicy enough doesn't mean you have to fill your stomach with them. So tasting can be done just by putting it to your mouth, seeing what it gives, and then spitting it back in a napkin and throw it away. So you don't have to really eat all those things to know if your cooking is being okay or great. So what can you do to avoid coming fulfilled out of the kitchen after preparing a meal for your guests is, first of all, have a chewing gum. And have a chewing gum with a very strong taste of mint. The chewing gum and the fact that you are chewing all the time will fool in some way your brains. They will think that you are eating. So the signals of wanting to eat will be decreased a little bit. Also, because of the fact that you are chewing, you will think, okay, I'm fine. I don't need to put anything in my mouth because I have already something in my mouth. And third of all, because of the strong mint taste, you will really decrease your urge or your appetite in sweets that we saw already a few tips ago. That's one tip. So try to have that chewing gum in your mouth. Research shows that it really helps. Second of all, the tip is and I'm moving my camera now. Yeah, that's better. The second tip is if you feel like eating, if you feel like filling your stomach, then wonder and question yourself, am I really hungry, or is it only appetite? What you can do is drink a glass of water and wait for a couple of 20 minutes, and then ask yourself the same question. Maybe you don't have to even ask yourself the question because the feeling passed by. Because most of the time we eat out of appetite and we don't eat out of hunger. And actually that is linked again to one of my previous tips where I told you to don't skip any meals. You have your breakfast and you have your lunch also before you go preparing a nice dinner for your guests. Because that way you don't enter the kitchen with an empty stomach. You don't enter the kitchen with a hungry feeling. And that will make sure, or that will help you to eat less during the preparation of that lovely meal. Okay? So the 2 tips of today to avoid eating in the kitchen, being the chef for tonight's dinner, is first of all, put a chewing gum with a strong mint taste into your mouth. And second of all, drink water whenever you feel like eating. And wait for the feeling to go away, because probably it was appetite and you are not hungry. And that way you have really a good appetite and, let's say, a more or less empty stomach when you are joining the feasts together with your guests. And then you will really enjoy the dinner also if you prepare it. Thank you for listening and see you back in the next tip. Bye!